12 showdown in Waco. Olivia Miles leads 17th-ranked TCU to Foster Pavilion for a top 25 showdown with 12th-ranked Baylor. The first of two matchups in the second half of the regular season. And we are ready to go. 12th-ranked Baylor, 17th-ranked TCU. And the opening tip is controlled by the Horned Frogs. Miles accelerates to the basket. She has such a quick first step.
Eric, the matchup I've been waiting to watch is Bella Fauntleroy on Olivia Miles. Fauntleroy, one of the better defenders in the Big 12.
Suarez inside, that's her game, and she has her first two averaging. Scott's got unlimited range and shows it early. 60-second three she's made this season, and Baylor's on the board.
And as you watch, a lot of sets, but primarily it still goes back to that middle third on-ball screen for TCU.
Miles going to keep taking the threes if they're going to let her have it.
And Johnson's going to have either the three or mid-range shot because Silva's playing that drop coverage defense to protect the paint.
Miles, I would say, like shooting here.
Under the on-ball screens, Olivia Miles reading it. You give her any cushion, she's going to make you pay.
And the rebound for Little Paige Bugs. Little Paige Bugs showing the handle. Bielefeld took the swipe, but the veteran finished it for her first two. Scott tiptoes on the baseline, finds the open shooter, and Van Geitenbeek knocks it down for three. Off the Miles miss, Van Geitenbeek gets the screen from Little Paige Bugs, returns it for two.
And for Baylor, it was the right one in gold. You've got to keep a body on Little Paige Bugs or she'll make you pay.
Hunter open three with the answer. Looks like she's coming back right now. You're going to see her top of your screen there, number 5, making her way back to the bench. Suarez having her way right now in the paint. 8 in the first quarter for Marta Suarez. 9-0 run for TCU. 7 on the shot clock. Suarez. Bielefeld on the drive. The freshman gets the finish. That will do it for the first quarter. Couldn't ask for a better quarter for TCU on the road. Little Paige Bugs on the push. Scott will try a deep three. Finally, the drought ends for Baylor. Miles will try the deep two and get it.
And this is how good TCU's offense is because Baylor, one of the top defensive teams in the country, not only in holding their opponent's points production down, but also from a field goal percentage. And it is Miles who's just picking them apart.
Little Paige Bugs on the drive.
I'm going to say the over of 20-plus turnovers per team in that game.
Suarez leading the team in threes made and attempted and knocks one down.
Mismatch with Silva down low.
Silva. Little Paige Bugs up to the challenge, gets the block. It'll stay TCU basketball. Suarez got Fauntleroy in the air. Takes it at her for two more.
They'd be late to see Suarez with that slip.
There's the double, trying to make it tough on Suarez. Parker, an opening to the basket.
That's going to drive the Baylor coaching staff crazy. No one even recognized the dribble penetration to rotate.
Nobody picked up Van Geitenbeek back the other way, who was left open for three.
Great defense by Miles. Read the play, got the steal.
Flips it up ahead. Beautiful pass in stride and the finish.
Asked Mark Campbell about Hunter initiating the offense. He said, we're trying to do that to give Miles a little bit of a break.
Turnover by TCU. Scott will launch a deep three. There's a high ceiling in Foster Pavilion. I think she scraped it with that three. And you can see 5 for 6 at the end. Talia Scott was the hot hand. She had 16 points, 13 coming in the quarter, and she joined the 1,000-point club. Olivia Miles gets started early in the third quarter. She's got 13 after making the three. Van Geitenbeek to Johnson. Good feed and the finish. First points for Kirsten Johnson. Miles. She'll keep taking them, and she's making them. Just one offensive rebound in the first half for Baylor. Usually they get a lot of second chance opportunities, but not the case tonight. Now they get a steal. Fauntleroy back the other way.
On Baylor in terms of the matchup against her she's going to face.
Foul on Miles, her first. Scott to Little Page Bugs for two.
For Baylor, the wing on ball screen, the quick little roll by Little Page Bugs, and the great pass.
One team played in two conferences in Cal with the Pac-12 and the ACC, but that's a lot of conference swag that you have, you know, the different logos. Speaking of swag, that's Little Page Bugs. 4-point game.
No Suarez, so it's going to be Miles looking for a shot.
Olivia Miles knows how to quiet the crowd. 19 for Miles, back to a 7-point lead. Little Page Bugs playing with a ton of confidence. You can tell right now, Silva was ready with the block. Third in the Big 12 in block shots. Came in with 45. Big block there for the stop. Miles, pass fake. Shaking her hand as she's coming back up the court because it's hot.
Mark Campbell making all these set calls right now.
When you're hot, you're hot.
And that wasn't even the play. I mean, that was just Miles reading, no one's defending me, and I know it's going down. 24 for Miles. TCU is 0-2 in those two games when she's gone for 31. Van Geitenbeek out of the timeout. She answers with a three. She's had a good game. Here's Miles. Jess, what was happening in that TCU timeout?
So I just listened to TCU's huddle, and Coach Campbell said,
watch Suarez setting that screen and then rolling because of the switch there.
Abraham on the switch. Miles will take it again and make it again. Olivia Miles hits another three. 8 3-pointers for Miles.
Hot's not even the right word right now for Olivia Miles. She sees the mismatch. She knows Abraham's not, it's not coming out to defend her. She just measures up.
She's got 20 in the quarter. Step back for 23. Unbelievable performance, and look at the smile. They cannot stop Olivia Miles. Miles, what a show.
Well, she's just measuring it up, and she knows she needs a little bit extra distance, so a little slide dribble.
Miles looking to move Suarez. Miles, there's Fauntleroy defensively with the block.
What should Baylor do? Well, yeah, let's try Fauntleroy now on Miles. One part of that is Little Page Bugs still not back to the court yet.
Suarez will launch a three and hits. And a technical foul is going to be called on Marta Suarez for a taunt as she went up the court.
Marta Suarez, she's just following with her eyes and then just has words for the defender as she goes by.
Don't want to do that right in front of one of the officials. And she knew it. Scott's got 20. Hunter will try a three and hit it. 5 on the shot clock. Miles with the handle. Miles with the step back. Miles with the three.
I think you got to make her try to go left and make one, because once again she's getting to that right dominant hand. She's just sizing up the defender. Little slide dribble to create space. Just over 5 minutes to go. Baylor's got to start putting together some consecutive scores here and cut into this deficit. It doesn't happen with a turnover.
Scott turns it over. Numbers the other way for Suarez. The three. Another three for TCU.
It doesn't matter who is taking the three right now for TCU, because the goal is huge for the Horned Frogs.
Miles to Suarez. Suarez off the dribble. Good feed. Silva, too strong. Sticks with it on the O boards. Silva with the putback and the foul.
Olivia Miles and Suarez so much tonight, but this time Suarez with the dump off to Silva. She just can't get it to go, but stays with it. And little Paige Bugs can't do anything to stop it. I think if I'm Baylor, because you're in the bonus, get aggressive, try to get to the rim, draw some fouls, get this clock to stop.
Little Paige Bugs will hit the mid-range for 2.
She had the bone structure and the natural coordination to become a really great athlete. So she was walking by 6 months, she was running by 8 months, and look at her now.
That they still have another chance at TCU in 2 weeks.
Mark Campbell's a little hesitant because he's lost some heartbreakers, but it does feel like this one is in hand for TCU. The question is, how many points will Miles finish with? She's got 38 right now. You know Olivia knows she's got 38, and her teammates know it too. Suarez had a good night as well. Suarez will take it and make it. Marta Suarez with 27 points. That matches her career high, so a new career high for Miles. Suarez ties her career in season high. Markayla Johnson, that's going to be off the mark. It'll be TCU basketball. One coming for TCU. They'll have a showdown with West Virginia on Sunday at Schollmeyer Arena, where TCU has won 39 in a row. Olivia Miles for 40. The third player in TCU history to reach the 40-point mark, and her day is done. What a performance by the grad student from Phillipsburg, New Jersey. 40 here in Baylor tonight. And a farewell to the Baylor fans. The regular season champion in the Big 12. Don't know if that'll be the case this year as Dunn takes it up. Followed up by Johnson for the final points of the game. TCU comes to Waco, and they post an impressive 83-67 win, led by a career-high 40 points from Olivia Miles.
Crowd, how did it feel to silence this crowd here on your rival's home court?
This is why we play basketball. For moments like this, to go to an opponent's arena, high stakes for us. You know, we just lost our last game. In the race for a title, had to go and get it done, so it's just special.
Well, new career high, 10 3-pointers made. New career high, 40 points. How did you get in your flow tonight?
I don't know. I just, I wasn't shooting it great in the first half. I just trusted in my work. I told myself to keep shooting. They weren't really guarding me well, so I just took the shots that the defense gave me, and luckily they were going in for me tonight.
Well, 23 points in the third quarter. Was there a specific shot that you were like, okay, I got this?
Probably the sidestep 3 at the end of the quarter. That was when I was like, okay, Olivia, relax. But no, it's amazing. Every hooper knows the feeling. You just want to shoot every shot, but at the same time, you got to respect the game. So I just took what the defense was giving me.
Absolutely, and you didn't do it alone. Marta Suarez also got a career high 27 points, and obviously the major contributions from the rest of your team. What's it like playing with this group of women?
Just incredible. It's our first time going in the trenches together. 10 new players, transfer portal era, so we're learning each other. We're getting it out the mud together, so it's just great to see them blossom. I see them in the gym every day working so hard, so I just love these girls, and I'm so proud of us.
Well, congratulations. Go celebrate.
Thank you. Thank you so much.